hate men. I hate men because literally this movie is about, oh, by the way, there's going to be spoilers in this. But this entire movie is because of something a man did. He couldn't just muster up the courage to tell her, hey, I like you.
For context, we're talking about the movie Obsession.
Yeah.
Because, when you started with I hate men, everything is a man's fault. That's a lot of movies.
They can see the title. But anyways, he could have just taken the L, or she would have just been like, hey, I like you too. Let's go out. But no, let me wish for this woman to be obsessed with me and me only. I want her to love me more than anybody on this planet. And then bullshit happens. And that bitch had the nerve to take the coward way out and kill himself. And leave her with the mess that he made. I hate men. Your turn.
Oh, goodness. So, yes, the movie Obsession is about a
bitch ass nigga.
It is about a incel-esque young man named Baron.
No, not S. An incel.
Named Baron, who goes by Bear. He has a crush on his coworker Nikki, and he's been crushing on her for a while now, to the point where he's confused. He doesn't know the difference between love and lust, which is the biggest problem of all of this.
Probably not even lust, just
no, it's lust.
Forced proximity.
No, it's lust. It is. That's all it is. He's just lusting for her, but he thinks it's more than that because of the close proximity. It's literally, he's literally just lusting for her, but because he sees her every day, he thinks the feelings are deeper than what they are. And he's confusing love with lust, which is why when he made the wish that Nikki loves him more than anything in the world, it's because he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Yeah, because he ain't never had no bitches, no hoes, no money, no paper, no drip, no swag, no nothing. Just him and his poor cat Sandy, R.I.P.
So Nikki lets Bear know that she's putting in her 2 weeks and she's going to be leaving. She's going to, venture out, try something different because she just needs to shake it up a bit. Mm-hmm. She's one of those go with the flow kind of characters. And, she's mysterious like that. And that's what he likes about her. She's hard to keep a hold of.
Mm-hmm.
Now because there's an actual time limit, there's an actual deadline, he's panicking. He's panicking. He needs to say something now. But he's still too much of a coward to actually say how he feels about it. And she even gives him a chance. Do you like me?
Literally walked back to the car. He dropped her off at her place. Mm-hmm. She walks to the house, walks back to the car, and is like, if you like me, tell me now.
And he bitched out. And what sucked was that's not the answer she wanted.
Yeah, there was a bit of a pause, and you could just hear the disappointment in what she said afterwards.
Yep.
And he knew he blew it.
Yep.
He fucked up big time. So what does he do instead of getting out the car and going after her and being like, you know what, I like you. I was just too scared to say it.
In desperation, he makes a wish with this thing called One Wish Willow.
This dumbass plays with black magic and does a love spell on her.
Yep. And if you've watched anything that plays with wish spells, these don't go well. These don't work out.
It's only a matter of time.
It's only a matter of time until the wish actually kicks in for what is actually supposed to happen. Mm-hmm. When you tell them, hey, make this person to love me no matter what.
Yep. And
the wish is going to be like, okay, no matter what. Mm-hmm. No matter what.
Those were your words.
So it works. It instantly works. So it's a piece of wood inside of a box. You open it up. You make the wish. You break the piece of wood in half. And the wish works.
Instantly. And then the camera cuts, and we just see her standing on her porch in the distance.
In a black
in
silhouette.
the shadow.
You can't even see her face or nothing.
And that was my favorite part in this entire movie, is how they just had her in a shadow when it was starting to get dark.
Yes.
When she started to become dark.
Yes.
You never really saw her face. And yeah, that was my favorite thing. Another thing I liked.
That was my favorite thing too.
Like
whenever it got into whenever the shadows covered her whole face and she started acting obsessed, I liked how that represented, this isn't the Nikki you asked for.
Yep.
Because the real Nikki would not be behaving this way.
Yeah, and then real Nikki is trapped somewhere deep down in the subconscious of the new Nikki,
And
the obsessed Nikki.
I pointed it out within like the first 10 minutes that her conscience is going to reject the wish many times.
They're gonna be fighting back and forth. They showed that in the movie multiple times.
This was literally Tiny Rick, the Tiny Rick episode of Rick and Morty, when you feel old Rick trying to fight Tiny Rick. Let me out. Let me out. This is not a dance. That was literally Nikki trying to get through to everybody. And the sad part is, the best thing she could do to make everybody see her was self-injury.
Yep.
She had to like hurt herself to get out of the wish, and it just wasn't working. The wish was just too strong.
Yeah. There was a time in the movie where obsessed Nikki was sleeping and real Nikki was talking to Bear. She was like, "This is me. Don't talk too loud because she's asleep. Kill me, please. Just end it all. I can't take this anymore."
And this was the part where you don't really feel bad for Bear or really see him as the victim.
Because his incel just leaped the fuck out.
He's not really the victim anymore in this situation, because
He never was the victim. He never was the victim. He did a love spell against somebody's will. That bitch was never the victim.
Right. I'm just for context, okay. Not everybody saw this yet.
For the ones who did, y'all know. Also, who didn't, they're not gonna click on this if they didn't watch this yet. But
I'll make a disclaimer.
Yeah, it's gonna be in the title. Spoilers.
Watch the movie first, then come back to this.
Yeah. But he was like, "Why don't you like me?" Or "Why don't you like me for who I am?" Or something like that.
No, he said, "What's so wrong with being with me?"
Yeah.
He didn't listen to what she's saying. Kill me because I'm trapped. I don't want to be in this body like this. I lost control of who I am as a person. And what he took from that was, I don't want to be in a relationship with you. He took it personally.
Very personally.
And instead of helping her,
he leaves her.
He just leaves her there crying out for help. What's so wrong with being with me?
Like,
you're not
pissed
listening.
me off so fucking bad. This is probably like the most annoying antagonist in any movie that came out this year. I am so serious. I was so pissed off at his behavior. And another thing I liked in the movie is the way obsessed Nikki would move.
Yes.
It was very bug-like. It was
moved,
very, you spray a spider and it starts moving all weird. That's how she was moving in the movie. And it creeped me out so bad.
The way they sped her up and slowed her down, she moved like stop motion in a Tim Burton animated film. And I love it.
It was weird as fuck. The part where she walked backwards, I'm like, ugh. And then she scattered to the corner when she was watching him sleep. And it was a lot going on. That scene was a lot.
She got back in bed with him. He tried to sneak out.
Stay!
Now, as Bear is with obsessed Nikki, he starts learning new things about the real Nikki. One of those things being his best friend, Ian, was smashing Nikki
for 2 years.
While he was crushing on her.
2 years.
Ian over here pep talking him, trying to help him gain enough.
You can get her. Just be honest. Just be yourself. Just do this, do that. And you clapping her cheeks.
The whole time.
The whole time. Wow.
That was vile.
It'd be your own niggas.
That was vile. Let me help you. It reminded me of this episode. It reminded me of this episode of Dragon Ball Super. It was during the tournament era. Vegeta was fighting this kid, and the kid was also a Saiyan, but he didn't know how to go Super Saiyan. So Vegeta taught him how to turn Super Saiyan in the middle of the fight. And then Vegeta turns Super Saiyan Blue, something 10 times stronger than that, and knocked his ass out.
Again, your own people.
That's how it felt like. I'm gonna help you, gain the courage, spit some game, tell her how you feel.
Yeah.
But he's been cracking Nikki for 2 years.
Insane. Also, R.I.P. Sarah. Sarah being the best character in this entire movie.
Oh yeah.
All she wanted to do
was
make it out.
Yeah, context for Sarah. Sarah is another character. She is another coworker with them that work at the music shop that they all work in. And Sarah had a crush on Bear. Sarah was into Bear. But because
He was so obsessed with Nikki and wanted Nikki, and
he never really picked up on the fact that Sarah was the better option.
until it was too late. Very late. Child. That was insane. She ran up from the distance with a brick, smashed that window.
Gave her the old Wilson Fisk treatment. that death.
God dang.
Her death was something out of Daredevil. It was bad.
Her face was gone. Gone. And then she started dressing like Sarah because she was jealous. She tried to draw her tattoos on her arm with a fucking Sharpie.
She wore her dress.
Shocked.
She wore her dress and everything. Like, is
Shocked.
this what you want? You should love me now, right? Because I look like her.
Meanwhile, Sarah's body is in a chair in the next room.
Rotting.
In his apartment.
Yes.
And then
There's a lot of moments where Nikki tried to keep Bear in the house. Like, she duct taped the front door.
that was wild.
She duct taped the front door. That was one instance. Anytime he wanted to go out with his friends without Nikki,
She would guilt him until he said, okay, you can come, or start beating herself. And
she would threaten to off herself if he went without her. Yeah, all these obsessive moments. When they were out for dinner, Ian called him up to let him know, hey, I know Nikki told you about her dad having cancer. She lied.
That's not true.
She lied about that. In fact,
that man is okay.
In fact, he's healthy as a horse, and they're actually not close at all. They barely speak.
And as this conversation is going on, you can see her walk from the booth, like around the corner, and watch him, and then walk back to the table, like just it's little moments like that.
Yep.
And then she crashed out in the restaurant, and everybody's
when Bear asked about, hey, did you lie about your dad having cancer? No, don't do this right now. Don't you do this. Me personally, I wouldn't make this kind of wish in the first place, but
a nigga like me, I wouldn't play with love spells anyways.
But I was worried about, what worried to me was him doing that in public. Yes, you have witnesses, but they're not going to be on his side.
Nope.
Societally speaking, they're not going to be like, what's wrong with her? They're going to be like, why did you make her upset? And if he had did that alone while they was in the house,
oh yeah, he would be most likely dead or hurt.
I mean, he would still calmed her down, but there wouldn't be that worry of everybody thinking he's the problem in that situation. That could have just stayed within the house, could have calmed her down there.
Yeah. And see, he had so many chances to break this off before it started escalating. See, I would have tried to end that shit with her or kick her out when she got my dead cat and laid it on the fucking kitchen floor and made a altar out of it.
See,
that's where I would have shut that shit down.
See, that's the problem though. You can't shut it down. The wish is done. You can't.
Yeah, but I still would have tried to do something. I would have tried something.
Like
he just kept.
Like even if he had stopped things that same night he made the wish, when she jumped off of him, during them making out, because that was real Nikki coming out. Even if he had shut it down right then and there, it's too late. He in it.
I feel like he didn't try enough. Me personally.
He didn't.
There was something. He could have done something.
Well, there was a something he could do, you see, because there was a toll-free number he could call on the back of the box that tells him, hey, if there's something wrong with the wish, let us know what happened. So he calls that number. And then it's just this very airy voice. It sounds like he's tired of this shit already. He didn't even ask anything yet. So he tells him, hey, can I alter the wish? And Big Dog on the phone like, yeah, it don't work like that.
She either gotta die you die.
She either gotta die or you gotta die. That's how you break the wish, Big Dog.
But I can let you speak to her, and we just hear real Nikki just screaming for help, just hollering.
And I really love the blend of like modern technology and the supernatural. I love the idea that like the devil just has
a phone number.
Just has a phone
that
number
you can call on the back of the box.
He's just like, I'm like, you can speak to real Nikki if you want to, because like that's the only way you can really talk to the real Nikki and tell her how you feel with your dumb ass. But there also was a loophole. Once you break that stick, the wish you have is stuck with you.
You only get one.
But if you want to cancel it out,
you gotta have somebody else
do it. You have to have somebody else make the wish for you.
And
because it's a one wish. It's a Ray J. You can only have one wish.
Everybody gets one.
Yep. So he runs to Ian. Like, buddy, you gotta do it. Okay, I know it's gonna sound crazy. I know it's gonna sound crazy.
Mess.
I know it's gonna sound crazy, but Nikki is not real. I made a wish, and now she's obsessed with me.
And he doesn't believe it.
And I need you to break this stick for me and wish her to stop being obsessed with me.
And
Ian,
he doesn't believe it, obviously, because, somebody comes to you like that, obviously you're not going to believe anything that they're saying. They're hysterical. They're a mess. They sound crazy.
On top of that,
and he was covered in blood.
On top of that, we're at the point of the movie where Ian is sick of Bear and Nikki's relationship.
Yeah.
He's sick of their shit.
Like past.
He's seen Nikki act obsessed in the most violent ways possible.
At that party, woo!
He's seen the worst of the worst with them together. So he's really not trying to help.
But at this point, he's like nervous because he's like, where's Sarah at? Like, why isn't she answering? Where is she? What's going on? And he's just covered in blood, just talking crazy. And he's basically like, yeah, that shit's fake.
So Ian's well, he didn't say all that. He didn't say what he didn't say. All that. He didn't say all that.
He don't believe him. he doesn't believe him.
He just doesn't believe in the wish. He just So he skeptically takes the stick
because he thinks it's fake
and wishes for $1 billion.
Yep. And then money just falling.
Rained on his ass.
Down.
Just rained on his ass.
And
Bear was like,
you fucking idiot.
Nigga.
I tried to tell you.
I tried to tell you it was real. I didn't think you were telling the truth. I'm sorry. But I'm rich, bitch.
And then we get back to his place, Bear's place, and that's like the final scene, the final crash out. Ian runs in, and Nikki just
she had it
right in the head.
When Bear ran into the house, possessed Nikki is now dressed in Sarah's clothes, cosplaying as her, has a gun in her hand, like I'm her now. Now you should love me, right? You should love me. She's waving the gun around like
she's hollering in his face.
And then that's when Ian walks in like, dude, I got $1 billion. This is crazy. And then Nikki pops him. So he was only rich for like 7 minutes.
Unfortunately. And so
that boy got Luigi.
He got what?
He got Luigi'd.
That's crazy. So he grabs the gun, runs to the bathroom, and she's pounding, banging on the door. She's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And he's
debating,
contemplating trying to kill himself with a gun, but he just can't do it. So he gets the murder pills that killed his cat.
His grandma's pills.
Yes. And he takes them, and he's just waiting it out, just waiting to die because he can't do this anymore. And in the background, we hear a Snap.
Your stick snaps because possessed Nikki made a wish.
That he would be obsessed with her. And so he comes out the bathroom and he's just like,
They're both grinning obsessively. And yeah, they can finally be in love the way he kind of wanted on paper.
but it was too late.
But it was
because
too late.
he took the murder pills and he starts foaming out the mouth and he dies.
It was like this. It was like a very twisted Romeo and Juliet. Kind of alternate timeline. I liked that. I liked how they like twisted the Romeo and Juliet kind of situation where he offs himself. That now they can be together. It's too late.
Yep.
And now possessed Nikki
is gone because the wish has been broken. One of the people in the wish died, so it's been canceled out.
and now both
my
wishes
girl,
are canceled out. Yeah.
My girl.
Real Nikki's back.
Oh my God.
Before real Nikki showed up, possessed Nikki was about to kill herself. And then the wish canceled because you got to do the math, right? Baron wished for Nikki to be in love with him. So that's his one wish. The only way to break out that wish is if he dies or she dies. Possessed Nikki wishes for Baron to be obsessed with her. So now we got two wishes working. Now that Baron's dead, the wish is canceled out for Nikki.
Yep.
But also, the wish is canceled out for Bear.
Because he's dead.
Because he's dead.
And she shoved that nigga off him and she just starts screaming because
Wailing.
she's just looking around at the mess. I mean, she's covered in blood. There's 3 dead bodies in that apartment.
Yep.
And all she can do is scream because she's just the whole time, she was just watching this from the subconscious. Basically the sunken place,
Yep.
really.
She had no control of anything that was happening.
Nope.
And then she wakes
Everything
up.
she did was out of her control.
And she wakes up to this nonsense.
Yep.
To this chaos.
And she's just left with it. And I can only hope that when the police show up,
yeah, the audience is
because
left
obviously
yeah. That's where they left.
that's
yeah.
gonna happen.
Yeah, that's where
3
it
people
ends.
are missing, so I can only hope that when the police show up, that they rule it a murder-suicide, because when Sarah texted Bear late at night, he met up with her, you know, so the texts are in his phone of them meeting up. So they could hopefully rule it as a murder-suicide. Oh, you know, something.
Yes.
And I just hope Nikki is ruled out of it completely, because she doesn't deserve to go to prison for life for something she didn't do.
Unfortunately, because that's where the movie ends. We are left with
it
her.
It ends with her screaming.
Yeah, and so we're left to wonder what happens next. And I think, yeah, she's gonna end up doing time, or they're just gonna throw her in Arkham Asylum.
Or she better get the fuck out of Dodge, and hope and pray that they just rule it, like I said, a murder-suicide.
Because it's hard to fight that. You got 3 bodies in the room. You the only one that's alive. Your fingerprints are all over the gun.
Yeah, shit.
And that's why I'm thinking they just gonna throw her ass in the asylum. They might come up with some sort of plea where they're just like, hey, it's her mental health.
I mean, yeah, especially after what happened, yeah, she most likely will end up going crazy after that. So, hopefully, that's best case scenario.
That would be my alternate ending. That would be my alternate ending for that film. But man, this was,
11 out of 10.
yeah.
Absolute cinema.
I'm making plans to watch it again next week because that shit was that
Yeah,
good.
I'm trying to drag my mom along with me to see it because I need to see it again. I need another excuse to go see it again.
It was so good, and it just really, I really like how it highlighted this epidemic of young men that would much rather find shortcuts than actually take the time to work on themselves. Because there's a lot of young men out there like Bear, like Scott Pilgrim, like all them incels and Don't Worry Darling, like Joseph Gordon-Levitt in 500 Days of Summer. I can do this all day. But there's a lot of characters like Bear. There's a lot of young men like Bear who think if the girl I want pursues me first, my life will be easier. And that's not the case.
Nope.
if you didn't take any time to work on your confidence, your communication, your hygiene, whatever's holding you back from talking and approaching that woman, it's not going to get easy. You're going to become stagnant because now that you have her,
What are you gonna do?
what are you going to do? Now, because you're not
The
gonna,
relationship is just gonna crumble because
you don't know how to maintain it. You don't know what you
Yeah.
need to do to maintain it and keep her from staying with you. You just thought, hey, we're just gonna cuddle and be in this honeymoon phase for the rest of our lives.
Nah.
You know nothing about her. Only thing you know about her is you want to see her naked.
Yep.
That's it. You just know you want to hold her hand, kiss her, do all that ooey gooey love gooey shit, but you don't know anything about her. You just know she's hot.
There's really 3 lessons in this movie. Really.
Don't play-
date your coworkers. Grow some fucking balls. Don't do love spells or rituals.
Don't play with magic.
Simple.
If you white, you're clearly not going to listen to this, but
No.
great movie though. Phenomenal movie.
I'm eating so good this month as a horror fan. I'm so fucking happy. Like, y'all don't understand. I am eating. Next week I got Passengers, and then the week after I got Backrooms. Like,
It's gonna be-
oh my god,
It's gonna be a spooky summer.
I love it. Thank whoever. Thank you Hollywood. Thank you studios for like giving
It's-
horror a chance. Like, my God, this is what
Horror.
we need. We don't need a Conjuring 6, 7, 8. We don't need an Insidious 5, 6. We need more originality.
We need new shit.
We need new shit.
And I love that y'all are putting out all the spooky shit and horror shit during the summertime.
Yeah, we don't need to fucking wait till October for scary movies. Fuck all that.
I highly recommend y'all watch it if you love spooky shit, if you love good original stories. Hell, go for the actress that played Nikki. Go for her alone.
She did a phenomenal job. Her expressions, body language, I mean everything. You could just tell
Her facial expression.
put everything into this.
She did great. The whole cast did great, but her specifically, she definitely carried it with how well she played a possessed person.
Yeah.
Because I was scared as hell. I
was freaked out.
I had secondhand embarrassment the entire movie, especially when he was with her in public.
I probably said what the fuck throughout that movie at least over 30 times.
And I love the audience that we were watching it with. Everybody.
Oh yeah,
everybody-
everybody was weirded the fuck out.
Everybody was collectively
Everybody.
Everyone in that theater was collectively thrown in they ad libs. Like, this bitch crazy. This bitch crazy. What the fuck? It was like we over here saying it. Some white people behind us saying it. They can't tell us to shut up because they saying it too.
Yeah. Everybody was weirded out.
But yeah, that shit was fire. That's not only is that going to be one of my favorite movies of the year. That's just going to be one of my favorite horror movies. Period.
Of all time.
I loved that. I think my favorite horror movie last year was like Companion and Sinners, but yeah, this was.
Yeah.
It's
So
one-
far, this is number 1 for me.
It's one of the
I'm gonna
ones.
see if Passengers gonna take the
Yes.
spot.
This is one of the ones though. This is one of the ones.
Yeah, go see it, y'all.
We gotta do a Drake review after this. Stay tuned for that. 3 albums. Yay. I wish I was Nicki and I could just put that brick to my face. Just
Man. I hate everything.
But thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all have a good weekend. Stay spooky. Stay horror fans. Love y'all.
Bye.
Bye.